Hello and welcome to our Zen-inspired video series, where we explore the wisdom and teachings of Zen through stories and practices that can help us live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Today's story is The Grass Hut, a classic Zen tale that teaches us the importance of finding contentment and peace within ourselves, rather than seeking it through external possessions and achievements. Once upon a time, there was a Zen master named Shirtu. He lived in a small hut made of grass and bamboo on a remote mountain, where he devoted his life to meditation and teaching his disciples. One day, a wealthy man from the city came to visit him. He was curious to learn about Zen and asked Shirtu to teach him. Shirtu welcomed the man and invited him into his humble grass hut. They sat down on the floor, and Shirtu poured tea for his guest. As they sipped tea, the man looked around the simple hut and said, "Master, why do you live in such a poor and shabby place? You are a wise and respected teacher. You deserve to live in a grand palace with all the comforts and luxuries." Shirtu smiled and replied, "My dear friend, tell me, why do you wear those fancy clothes and jewelry? Why do you live in a spacious mansion with servants and possessions?" The man replied proudly, "Because I am wealthy and successful. I worked hard to earn all these riches, and I enjoy the comfort and convenience they provide." Shirtu nodded and said, "I see. But let me ask you this, when you sleep in your soft bed and look at your valuable possessions, do they give you true peace and happiness? Or do they also bring you worry, stress, and attachment?" The man thought for a moment and said, "Well, I suppose there are times when I feel burdened by my wealth and status. But still, they are better than living in poverty and hardship like you do, right?" Shirtu laughed and said, "My friend, let me show you something." He opened the door of his hut and gestured outside. "What do you see?" The man looked out and saw a magnificent landscape of mountains, rivers, trees, and clouds. He gasped and said, "Wow, this is breathtaking. I've never seen anything like it. Your hut may be small, but your view is priceless." Shirtu smiled and said, "Exactly. I may not have much material wealth, but I have the beauty of nature, the clarity of mind, and the freedom of spirit. I live in harmony with the world, and the world lives in me. This is the true richness that no money can buy." The man was moved by Shirtu's words and wisdom. He realized that he had been chasing the wrong kind of wealth and happiness. He thanked Shirtu for his teachings and promised to return to visit him often. As he left the grass hut and walked down the mountain, he felt lighter and happier than he had felt in a long time. He realized that true wealth and happiness come not from what we possess, but from what we appreciate and cherish. So, what does this story mean for us in our daily lives? Well, think about it. How often do we get caught up in the busyness and complexity of modern life, rushing from one task to another, without taking a moment to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the present moment? For example, imagine you're walking in a park, surrounded by trees, flowers, and birds. Do you take the time to notice and appreciate the colors, scents, and sounds around you, or do you just walk by without a second glance? Or, imagine you're spending time with your loved ones, sharing a meal or a conversation. Do you give them your full attention and affection, or do you check your phone or mindlessly watch TV? The point of the grass hut story is that to find true happiness and peace, we need to simplify our lives, be mindful of the present moment, and cultivate gratitude for what we have. So, how can we practice simplicity, mindfulness, and gratitude in our daily lives? Here are some suggestions. First, declutter your physical and mental space. Get rid of the things that don't bring you joy or serve a purpose, and focus on what's essential and meaningful to you. Also, let go of negative thoughts and emotions, and cultivate positive ones, like compassion, kindness, and joy. Second, practice mindfulness in everything you do. Pay attention to your breath, your body, and your senses, and try to be fully present in the moment. Also, be aware of your thoughts and emotions, and observe them without judgment or attachment. Third, cultivate gratitude for what you have. Instead of focusing on what you lack or what you want, appreciate the blessings and opportunities that life has given you. Also, express your gratitude to others, and acknowledge their kindness and support. Finally, simplify your goals and priorities. Instead of chasing after success or status, focus on what truly matters to you, like your relationships, your health, your passions, or your values. Also, be flexible and open to change, and be willing to adapt your goals and plans as needed. In conclusion, the story of the grass hut teaches us that to find true happiness and peace, we need to simplify our lives, be mindful of the present moment, and cultivate gratitude for what we have. By decluttering our space and mind, practicing mindfulness, cultivating gratitude, and simplifying our goals and priorities, we can live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. If you found this story inspiring and would like to watch more videos like this, please subscribe to our Zen for Modern Life channel and click on the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest uploads. Also, don't hesitate to share this video with anyone you think could benefit from its message. We'll return shortly with more Zen-inspired stories and practices to help you approach modern life with more grace, wisdom, and compassion. Until then, may you continue to empty your cup and be receptive to all the blessings life has in store for you. Thank you for watching, and take care.